Hey everyone, it's Becca here and I have another video for you today. Side note, it has been a little while since I've sat in front of the camera and talked to you, but a lot has been happening, okay? I got another job, I got a new job, got some new clients, moved out of the house and moved into a new house. And that's what I'm gonna talk to you about today, how to move out of your parents' house, okay? Because there are a lot of things that I didn't know, but now I'm 100% independent, self-sufficient, and it feels good.
Had to get outside, it couldn't get any more pretty. I'm moving.
Here on this channel, Rebecca Eloisa, the goal really is to do something today that your future self will thank you for. So I saw a lot of videos on YouTube talking about how to move out of your parents' house when you're broke, when you don't got no money, when you don't have a savings account. Like, you want to have patience, you want to work hard so that when it is time to move out and when you get the opportunity to do so, you're ready and it's comfortable and it's a fun, happy transition. It feels good to be financially stable enough to support yourself and have your own little place. It feels good. So the first step is money. You know, we're all about financial literacy here on my channel. I have videos on how to pay off debt, how to budget, how to build your savings account, all those things. And so you're gonna want to go back and listen to those. They'll be linked above and linked in the description box down below. I also have a lot of tips on my Instagram at Rebecca Eloisa. So whether you're a recent college graduate or you're getting out of high school, you're graduating, you want to make sure that you have a job that pays you enough to survive. Definitely have an income, and if you can, take it a step further and diversify your income, because if for some reason that first job you get fired, you get sick, you're not getting enough hours, you want to be able to have something else to fall back on. So that would be your second stream of income. Me personally, I have like my primary job, my freelance gigs, and like my clients. It's nice, it all balances out. So this next tip has to do with paying down your debt. I'm a huge advocate for paying off debt. You guys, I paid off my student loans within 6 months of graduating from USC, and I have a video about that. I'll link it down below and put a card up above. But it's crazy because my income didn't change after, like right after I paid off my debt, but I felt so much richer, and it's because I didn't have all this money leaving my pocket every month. So whether it comes to like your credit cards, your student loans, like a car payment, whatever kind of debt you have, try to pay it off as much as possible before moving out. You don't want to have to carry the usual burden of moving out and the difficulty that comes with it. And then on top of that, you have this huge financial burden of student loans and credit cards. Also, pay down your credit cards because you might need them when it's time to move out. Now I'm pretty sure this seems like this video is kind of becoming all about money, but money is so important when you're moving out, you guys. And the next one is learning how to budget your money. I also have a video about budgeting. I'll just link it down below. That's it. Just go check it out after this one. But learn how to make a budget because you want to know where everything is going. And that's kind of part of growing up and being an adult, is knowing how much money you're making, where it's going, and if you need to start saving up for something big and something fun like a trip or like a new camera or something, you know how fast you can save up for it. I've shared this before, but back in the day, I used to, like, I never looked at my bank accounts, but what I would do is just like when I felt like I was swiping my card too much, when I started to get like that yucky feeling in your stomach, I was just like, okay, I'm spending too much. But the funny thing is, like, I never looked at my bank accounts. I didn't know how much money I was spending on clothes and especially eating out. So once you do all that, you're gonna wanna save for your first month's rent, your last month's rent, and your deposit. Because usually those are the things that end up being sucked out of your bank account first. Now, once you save for that, you're gonna wanna save for your rainy day fund. So this is 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. So on a piece of paper, this is how you do it. You just write down everything that you spend, like your necessities for each month. So everything you spend on utilities, rent, your car payment, gas, grocery bill, eating out, miscellaneous stuff, personal care items, all of those things. You want to write that out, see how much you spend, and you want to multiply that times 3 or 6 if you're extra careful. No, that's the wrong word. Or 6 if you're extra, if you want to be more mature. No, if you want to be more prepared, 6 months. Now, this is just in case there's a fluctuation in your income, or maybe you just want to take a month off of work, but you can use that emergency fund to cover that. Or if your tires all of a sudden, all of them blow out, or your car breaks down, that's what your emergency fund is for. Next, you want to scout the neighborhood that you want to live in. So me, I am working somewhere in Los Angeles. I'm pretty sure you guys could probably guess from my Instagram, at Rebecca Eloisa. But you want to scout out where you want to live. So for me, it was really important that I lived close to work because LA has some pretty gnarly traffic. It's rough sometimes, okay? So I wanted to make sure that I lived close enough to work. I also wanted a neighborhood that I can go for runs in, go for walks, and even walk to the grocery store, pick up what I needed, walk back. So somewhere where I felt safe and that had good sidewalks, that wasn't too busy, and grocery stores in walking distance. So next, you gotta hunt for the perfect place. And you want to go on apartment showings. You want to figure out how much money you're going to need to live in the area that you want to live in. So once you find the perfect apartment or the perfect room, if you have roommates, or the perfect home, my next goal is to buy a home, guys. Then you make your offer, you submit the application, and it's the easy steps from there. Then you can go on Pinterest and find room inspiration. I'll link my Pinterest down below. I just have the most random stuff. I have the most random Pinterest boards. When you actually move out, it's a different story. You want to make sure you get rid of everything you don't need, anything you don't use. Get rid of things that don't bring value to your life or bring you joy. Have a yard sale, go to the swap meet, sell it online, get rid of it, make some extra money, because moving takes some heavy lifting, and once you actually pack up the moving van or your car, you realize you don't need as much stuff. Funny story, when my family was moving out, this is back in the day when I was a little kid, when we were moving out, we had a couch, a sofa on our upstairs, and moving out is exhausting, and they were just my parents were like, you know what, we don't want to carry this couch down the stairs, so my dad literally threw it off the balcony. You might get that desperate, okay, to throw your stuff off the balcony into the dumpster. That's what I'm saying, get rid of your stuff and sell it and use that as pocket change for the future. Save it for a rainy day, okay? All right, everyone, that's my video. Ooh. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and like it because it really supports my channel. Follow me over at Rebecca Eloisa to see more of my day-to-day life, and slide into the DMs, give me some video suggestions, ask me questions. I'm here to help. Bye.
Yeah. Oh, there they go. Hey, moving on that road. Hey, sunny day. Hey, even if the sun goes.